Dmitri, are you sure those boys are going to be able to help with Sakura's treatment?
I don't believe the condition your daughter suffers from is a mere natural disorder. Therefore, contact with the anti-Udu waveforms within the URTVs will be beneficial for her.
Hypersensitivity to the synchronicity of the UMN. We never had diseases like that when the universe was still small.
UMN dive operation, phase 6 complete. URTV team commencing dive out, starting from number 660. Now opening dive pods.
That girl gave me a message. She said, please tell my mother that I love her. What else? She said, I got a seashell treasure box for my birthday last year. You tell my mother that, she'll understand.
So, the wavelengths matched up.
You were able to talk to Sakura? So, what's your name?
Rubida! I mean, URTV unit number 666.
Rubido, please keep telling me the things she says. All right?
Yes, ma'am!
Mom.
What is this place?
The Yuriev Institute. It's the URTV development facility. The place where I was made.
It feels strange, like time has stopped. The people here can't see us?
Yeah, looks like it. This place is frozen in time at a point where Sakura was alive. But why here? How do we save Momo? It would seem that those 3 phantoms are the key. They look like they're leading us somewhere.
Right. We don't have time to wander around. Let's go look for them. If you talk to the people here, especially as Junior, they have some really interesting things to say, but we don't have time for that. We finally get to fight soon. Here's those extremely creepy URTVs. The ones with no personality. Of summer, we were so close together.
Sakura. She really can't talk in this world.
She's playing the piano. That proves she can't
That's
talk.
right. The neural pathways that recognize the outside world and allow her to express herself have been completely severed.
Then how is she
Her
playing the
electric
piano?
potential pulse control was determined to be unstable, but neither medicine nor nanomachine-based glial supplements had any effect.
It's weird that restoring her membrane electrical potential didn't do anything.
Yes. But now your waveform, the particular wavelength you possess, is making up for her deficiency.
I hear my dad is researching treatment for me too. He's making a realien that's a lot like a human, and he's gonna make it so my senses are always linked up with it. That way, I won't have to make my mom sad anymore.
Sakura, you sure have nice parents.
What about you? Your dad is Dr. Yuriev, right? Don't you have a mom?
Yeah, we have one. Genetically speaking, anyway. She had a healthy ovum with a perfect set of chromosomes. That's all we really know about her.
How come you're not looking for her? Don't you want to meet her?
What's the point? So I can say, hi, you're the mother of a bunch of genetically engineered bioweapons?
Don't say that. You're not a weapon. You're a wonderful boy.
Oh, yeah? The only time we can leave the Institute is when there's a war going on.
Hey, Rubido. I have a favor to ask of you. My little sister is gonna be born soon. She's kind of different from a normal sister. I mean, my mom won't be giving birth to her, but my mother and sister. I want you to look after them for me, okay?
Okay, if she's your sister, I'll look after her. Like she was my own.
You promise?
Of course, leave it to me.
Good night, Rubido. See you tomorrow.
Aww. I don't understand. She says, well, first of all, how is she not expressing herself if she's playing the piano? What is playing music if not expressing yourself? I mean, you could argue that she's just carrying out the motions of what her mom taught her on the piano, but I don't think so. And the second thing is, why did she say my mom's making something a realien so that my senses can always be linked up with it? And then she goes, by the way, my sister's gonna be born soon, which is not what Momo was originally supposed to be. She was supposed to be the realien that just kept Sakura's senses linked up to her. How would she immediately know that that's not where it was going? Harmonica!
So you practice along with her piano. If you're that interested in her, why don't you just stay there in virtual space? I'm sure she'd like that too.
It's not like that.
Your concentration's been slipping lately, Rubido. It's almost time for our training in the Udu simulator. You know that, right?
Hey, I know all about it. I'm the Link Master. I'll fulfill the mission.
I can trust you, right? As long as you're here, I don't have to be afraid of Voodoo, right?
Of course. Pull yourself together. We're the variants. Your waveform's way beyond the standard URTV.
Oh, come on. What is it now? The models look so dead-eyed. It's awful. The FMVs look amazing, and then you go over to this and it's like they're dead-eyed. I heard someone compare it to like the models in Final Fantasy X when there's the FMVs and then it goes back to the normal graphics. But like the models in FMVs for Final Fantasy X had 3 different models for each character. The extremely high poly model, the medium poly model, and the low poly model that they use for battles. And they did use the low poly model for some scenes, but not when they zoomed in on their faces usually. They didn't like zoom in on their faces and see their dead eyes, dead battle model eyes. They usually use the high poly models. I mean the medium poly models, poly models when they were going to like zoom in on their faces and show expressions. I can't say the same for Final Fantasy X too, because they definitely, a lot of the time, made it so that in, yeah, but that's the difference between this and Final Fantasy X. They only use the low poly models for cutscenes that aren't FMVs, and it shows, and they look awful. Wait. Not here. Citrine!
Pleased to meet you, number 666 Rubido. I am URTV number 668. You may call me Citrine.
Father kind of gave up on the alchemy thing.
I've never seen a female type before.
Don't be so surprised. The original fertilized eggs had both X and Y stock. I am an X type, designed to preserve the egg's mtDNA. We'd be in trouble if the project hit a dead end with nothing but just use simple Y types.
I'd heard there was a girl's word somewhere.
I thought the missing number was dead.
It's certainly true that a lot of units were disposed of. Unlike you male types, we have only 9 female types remaining. It's a shame, because theoretically we are superior.
Disposed of? Who do you think you are?
And just who do you think you are, Rubido? We aren't normal children, you know. Even if we lost control of our waveform and died, we wouldn't have the luxury of complaining about it.
Her headband is like, it's got like holographic sparkles on it. It's moving. It's a nice detail. Too bad we don't see more of her, at least in this game. I mean, maybe we do. Look at this part. It's lagging. No, let me go! It's lagging a lot. There was a commercial for Xenosaga 2 that showed like the babies and the URTVs being born in that room, and it was like really weird because it was an advertisement for Xenosaga Episode 1, even though this doesn't become relevant until Episode 2. It's extremely strange. Not just for that reason, but because the whole entire commercial is insane.
I can't stand them. Shh. Just look at them.
They look exactly like
They
you.
don't even have wills of their own. All of them together just form one collective consciousness. Why is everyone up to 665 like that?
The standard types have weak anti-waveforms. It's not their fault they were born that way.
It's Dad's fault.
Yuck.
This is not a drill. You will initiate a UMN dive into the subconscious domain of the sleeping patient and repair her sensory impairment. This mission will also serve as valuable anti-Udu training for you.
Your descent target is a white beach. This beach is a subjective image, created by the patient that exists below her consciousness. Within it lies whatever is obstructing her neural connection. We want you to identify and eliminate it.
The beach?
I've never been to the beach.
We'll definitely have to go sometime.
That's creepy.
Why? Why are you the leader? Number 666? You're a variant. You're a monster. Shut up, you losers! Don't make fun of Rubio! Your power doesn't even come close to his! That's enough, Albedo. They're not our enemies. It's all right, Rubio. We both believe in you.
I like how Gaignun's the youngest, but he constantly has to play older brother.
The target point is the beach. We should reach it if we proceed north through the forest. Let's go.
No, I want to destroy the car. Ah. And we're going to the beach, so of course we got our swimsuits.
With her on our side, we can't lose.
Who are you talking about? I loathe your charm. When it says that, it means that it's gonna go after... Okay, so it says, I loathe your strength, charm, or beauty. Charm is Junior, Chaos, and Momo. Beauty is Cosmos and Shion. And strength is Ziggy? And also Jin? But Jin's not with you. Maybe if you go back through the EVS, yeah. You would go back through the EVS and then Jin would be with you once you have him on your team. Oh, and battles in this game take 5 million years. Ah, I was right. Ooh, ouch.
Bye.
Hey, game, you want to get a little closer to the characters? That was one fucking battle. My dog's barking. He's like, yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. And I do like the battle system, don't get me wrong. But it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, what was the point of that? I doubt you could ever read what those says. The textures are too bad. Why does it sound like a motor?
With her on our side, we can't lose. Eat this. Eat this.
Easy if you already have the boost.
I feel more like a combat model these days.
Feel more like a combat model these days. Oh, so cute. I like her swimsuit too. This is my favorite swimsuit of hers. I don't like any of her other swimsuits. So it just looks like a casual dress. Don't really understand the plastic skirt thing.
I wonder how long you'll survive.
Seems like it would just make it hard to swim. So, it's gonna go after Cosmos. They're both going after Cosmos. That's fine by me.
Take this.
Here I go. Bullseye. I'm glad I could help.
I just looked at those hay bales and I was like, shredded wheat. I'm not sure what it says. Is it part of a side quest later? New tasty flavor, Virginian Bright. Virginia's where I'm from and where I am right now. So I guess this is based off of Virginia? Some places in Virginia look exactly like this right now. I do love beer. It makes me tired, so I don't drink it. Controller, you want to start working? It's weird that they're like, we don't actually know where we come from, and then in Sakura's subconscious domain, like, people are surprised when they hear about Lost Jerusalem, which is Earth. But, Sakura apparently knows what Virginia is.
With her on our side, we can't lose.
So I use Cosmos, and I don't use Ziggy or Chaos, even though they can down enemies, and that does the same amount of damage as airing enemies, but, party members who can air enemies can also, like, they can attack any zone, and, like, if an enemy is up in the sky because they got aired, and you, like, boost and go to Ziggy or Chaos, they can't reach them. So that's why I don't like using enemies that can, party members that can down enemies. Except in one secret boss battle that I do use Ziggy, because the enemy that we fight cannot be aired, it can only be downed. And Junior cannot down or air enemies. He can only break them, but it's fine, I think, because he can also reach any. CB. Alright. So when you end up with something like this, I was gonna say, oh no, it's AB. Okay, so in order to get that, I'll explain in a minute when I'm not about to die. Because characters can't attack with AB. But actually, I can't do the combo right now because Cosmos is in the window. Let's try attacking these guys first.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
I don't know why I didn't get boosts. A. And then B. So you kind of have to boost to another character.
I'm glad I could help.
Takes some time to get used to. Everything about the battle system takes a while to get used to, but it's very fun and very satisfying when you actually pull something off correctly. It's hard to do. I keep getting stuck in the middle.
I wonder how long you'll survive.
Oh, and I have an ability that lets me, who did I have it on? Momo? And once you get it, you got it forever. You don't have to equip it, so that's pretty cool. And it makes it so that she recovers EP every single time she stocks. Didn't die? Oh man.
Ether drive.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Eat this. Eat this.
Here you go.
Wait, shit, I messed up. Oh, I messed up again. Doesn't matter.
I'm glad I could help.
What is something big like that? Forbidden device. It appears to be an encephalon dive device. Forbidden device. That is for a side quest later on. Big side quest. Damn. I was like, I need to make sure I target the trap. So I ran away.
You can't get away from my sensors.
That's no good. My controller keeps blinking like, hey, did you know I'm not working? And I'm like, yes, I did know that. That enemy's hard to break and it doesn't really take much damage anyway. It's really annoying when you have someone that you really want to boost to, but you can't do it because they're in the turn window. But we can get an ability later on that lets us boost to whoever we want. Controller, you're really gonna do this to me? Really? I just replaced your batteries. You can get an ability that lets you boost to whoever you want, regardless of whether or not they're in the turn window. But I'm pretty sure that's way later.
Hilbert effect active. Gnosis materialization complete.
Don't know if you're going after... Yeah, don't know if you're going after Momo or Junior.
Combat model these days.
What's this way, though? Oh, and we will be wearing our swimsuits for the entire game, except for some boss battles that are too hard to wear them in, because... well, they lower your defense a lot. So now Junior has focus too. I'm sorry, I mean focus 1. Haha. I guess we can get back there easily?